Hey guys, so I wanted to tell you something about a system that I bought today. Um, this system is something that I grew up with. Um, One of the first systems that I got when I was growing up, and today I went during my lunch break to Bed Bath and Beyond to buy this thing. It's a little system that plays Sega Genesis games. So today I took a long hour lunch break from work and I went to Bed Bath and Beyond here in New York City, and I got this system, the Sega Genesis Classic Game Console. So one thing that I like about this system is that it has built-in games. It has 80 built-in games. It's not a real Sega Genesis, but it's a clone. And it has all the games from the Sega Genesis, at least the most popular ones made by Sega. And also it had some Mortal Kombat games. One of the things that I like about this system is that, it contains all the games. It comes with two built infrared controllers, and it also has for the ports for the controllers. So I'm gonna unbox it today and show you what it looks like. I have not opened it yet, so maybe you can unbox it with me. To me, opening these things remind me when I bought my first Sega Genesis. I went to the store to buy my Sega Genesis, and I remember carrying it and being like so happy to try to open it and looking at it. So let's take a look at this box first. Here's the Sega system with a nice picture of Sonic the Hedgehog. These are some of the screenshots. This was the cool stuff about this video game systems that, we had a pretty box. Uh, Here we have Sonic the Hedgehog, Tails, and Knuckles, the cool Sega Genesis logo, and these are the games. So these are some of the games that come with it. I'm gonna go over them. Alex Kidd, Alter Beast, Alien Syndrome, Alien Storm actually, Arrow Flash, Bonanza Bros, Chakan, Columns 3, Comic Son, Crackdown, Decap Attack, Dr. Robotnik's, Echo, Echo Jr., E-SWAT, Fatal Labyrinth. Let's pick another cool song here. This is Musha, but I like this song better. From the Aladdin game on the Sega Genesis for Disney's Aladdin. So, you know, this system has so many games, so many games. Could you imagine what it will be like if future version of yourself will travel back in time and handed you this thing and be like, hey, I'm gonna give you this thing. It has all the games that you'll ever need. And could you imagine that? I remember that I used to go and buy video game systems for the Sega Genesis, and they were like $40, $50, and I didn't have much money back then. And I remember that I had a girlfriend back then, and she said, "Look, I'm never gonna marry you because you're addicted to your video games." And it was a kid, and I she broke up with me because I thought that I was never gonna be serious with her. So, hey, who would have known that you know life changes, and here I am now talking about this video game system. I'm married now with a beautiful wife. But I really like my Sega Genesis games, and I enjoyed them, and I used to play Sonic the Hedgehog. So I'm gonna unbox this thing for you guys. So let's find the place where we can open this thing right here. Mm. Wow, so cool. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. So it comes with the Sega Genesis AtGames with the regular RCA cables, controllers for the Genesis bus, and this is the infrared circuit. And look at these cool controllers. Wow, this is pretty cool. They feel really nice. Wow, and the D-pad feels really good. The buttons feel nice. Menu and start. It looks like feels like a real Sega Genesis. And here's the second one. This really feels really cool. And this is the battery compartment. And here is the adapter. Pretty cool little adapter. I'm glad that they put it in there. So I guess the only thing that needs batteries is this. And these are the RCA cables. So, I'm gonna test this later. Look at this thing. Knuckles, Sonic, and wow, I can't believe that I forgot this guy's name. Tails. Yeah, Tails. Let's pick another song here for us to listen. Woo! Remember this song, guys? When I saw the graphics for this stage and the Starlight Zone, I was mesmerized. I couldn't believe that these graphics could come out of a little machine like Sega Genesis. And now I can play them in here because all these games are on this little machine. Woo! So what does it say here? It says Sega Genesis game console manufactured by Hantat Technology Limited. Batch code 08-2005. So wow, this was made very recently. It was made in China. This device complies with Part 15 of the FCC rules. Operation is subject to the following two conditions. This device may not cause harmful interference, and this device must accept any interference received, including interference that might cause undesired operations. I guess these are standard disclaimers that they have to put on these little boxes because I remember that they used to put these on the Sega Genesis itself. This is a nice cardboard box so that you can place your machine in there. So pretty cool. Not a lot of stuff in here. And then the booklet with the instructions. That's really nice. And it has instructions for the video games, a description of the video game, and how to play it. You know, before I bought this video game, I did a little bit of research. And one of the things that people used to complain is about the sound on these devices. And I can't believe people, of course, it's not a real Sega Genesis, and it's never going to have the Yamaha chip song, and it's not going to sound like a Sega Genesis. Let me choose another song here. Let's pick a good song for our next. Oh, this song is pretty cool. Or maybe this one. Yeah, this is from Streets of Rage 2. So, so while I was doing research, I remember that people complain a lot about these systems, about the sound, and that they will never buy such piece of garbage. But come on, guys, this little machine cost me only $30, and it has all the video games, and I can play them anywhere. It doesn't mean that they're like the same system, but I can put cartridges if needed. Look, this is the cool cartridge slot where I can put my real Sega Genesis game. Of course, the sound may not be the same, but you know, people just complain and complain. They're never happy. I could not expect these people to build this machine with the same components and everything that the old system had. So I accept it, and for $30, I'm not gonna complain. Like they said, these are first world problems, and I just want to enjoy my system. I'm gonna be doing another video where I'm gonna be talking more about where I'm gonna connect this to my TV and go to some of the video games. I hope that some of you might enjoy this and go out and buy this system. I think that you will never regret it. Even if it costs a little more than $30 that I paid. Um, and let's see if I can find another song that we can listen here. Something that I might remember. I think I remember this song. You remember this song, guys? That's Rocket Knight Adventures. Really cool game with a possum animal like that. It was really great, and I believe I have the cartridge somewhere, so I'm gonna show you how to play with that. And thank you for watching this video. I'm not trying to make any money with these videos, just to enjoy video games. And that's my, I had to put something silly here, so that's a Garfield. And this little Garfield is like actually like a pretty cool Garfield here. You put batteries and its parts give you a massage. So yeah, that's crazy, right? So I like it, and I need to add more batteries to it. So again, was the Sega Genesis AtGames. Let's look at more at our beautiful box here. And I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing. Have a good night, guys.